In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on August 19, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Tennessee Titans versus Minnesota Vikings. The Tennessee Titans travel to Minneapolis to take on the Minnesota Vikings at US Bank Stadium on Saturday evening in their second preseason game of the year. The Titans will be looking for redemption this season after suffering through their first losing record since 2015 and non-playoff appearance since 2018. The Vikings won their first NFC North title since the 2017 season, but could not get past the New York Giants into the wild card round of the playoffs. The Titans are 6-1 against the spread in their last 8 road games and 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 Saturday games. Tennessee is 1-4-2 against the spread in the last 7 overall. Meanwhile, the Vikings are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 overall and 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 Saturday games. Minnesota is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 on turf. The injury to Tennessee running back Haskins, who was set to see significant playing time as he competes for the backup role to Derrick Henry, will have a negative impact on the Titans' running game. The Titans are 1-6-1 against the spread in their previous 8 games and have lost 6 of their last 7 against the spread versus the Vikings. While the Minnesota defense left something to be desired in their first preseason game, the offensive line, which is considered a strong suit for this team in 2023, gave their quarterbacks time to work consistently throughout the first contest. With Mullins, who shined in the first week, expected to start and get significant playing time, and versatile rookie running back Chandler with some experience under his belt, look for the Vikings to put up enough points on the board to outlast the Titans on Saturday. So the Minnesota Vikings to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Last week, neither of the offenses in this game could muster much. Each side was held under 20 points. During joint practices this week, all reports indicated that the defenses had the upper hand. Injuries and depth concerns are arguably greatest on the offensive side for both units. Both of these teams had major issues scoring in the second half of their games last week, as Tennessee was shut out and Minnesota only scored 3 points. Malik Willis looked pretty solid for Tennessee, while Nick Mullins played well for the Vikings. We should see a few more starters play in this game, but I doubt it will be for very long. With how both offenses looked last week, expect the scoring to be low in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Chiefs versus Arizona Cardinals. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals meet in Week 2 NFL preseason action from State Farm Stadium on Saturday night. 2 teams with different starts to their respective preseasons. Who comes out on top here? NFL preseason games typically come down to a few factors. First, does the head coach care about the result, or does he simply want to see his players develop and run the schemes correctly? Second, who will be under center? The quarterback is the most important position in football, and it seems they become more crucial in these exhibition games. So, I have to ride with the Cardinals here plus the points. Getting more than a touchdown in front of your home fans seems like a no-brainer. While the Cardinals are just 2-4-1 against the spread in their last 7 preseason games against American Football Conference opponents, this is a new regime at the helm. Look for Jonathan Gannon to go all out in trying to get the win, as he's trying to instill a winning culture in a losing locker room. These games are more important to teams coming off of losing seasons. On the flip side, Andy Reid is just 44-47 straight up in preseason games, and he's 10-12 straight up in Week 2 of the preseason. In terms of quarterback play, there is plenty of experience between Kansas City's Blaine Gabbert and Arizona's Colt McCoy. There isn't much of an edge to be had here, and there's not much telling how much action each guy will get. With that being said, I'll ride with the up-and-coming Gannon and his Cardinal to take care of business at home. So the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Gannon comes over to Arizona after spending 2 years in Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator. That adds an intriguing angle, considering his Eagles became just the second team in NFL history to blow a double-digit lead in the Super Bowl. His his defense was on the hook for that one. However, I don't think we'll see nearly the amount of complex schemes and intricate strategy that we saw in that Super Bowl meeting between Reid and Gannon. The defensive-minded head coach bottled up Russell Wilson in last weekend's 18-17 win, limiting to 7-13 while adding a sack and a forced fumble. Regardless of who's under center for Kansas City this week, you can expect quarterback pressure to be at the top of Gannon's preference list. Look for another lower-scoring affair in the desert. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New England Patriots versus Green Bay Packers. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason and we have an interconference matchup on the gridiron from the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. The New England Patriots are on the road as they make the trip to face the Green Bay Packers Saturday night. New England opened their preseason slate as they were dropped 20-9 at home by Houston, failing to cover the line as a 3.5-point underdog. Last Thursday, Green Bay went on the road in their preseason opener and dropped Cincinnati 36-19. Easily covering the 4.5-point spread last Friday night. The teams have split 14 previous preseason meetings, with the Packers taking a 22-11 win on the road in the most recent matchup on August 13, 2015. The Patriots are 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 Saturday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. The Packers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Saturday games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The over is 5-2 in Patriots' last 7 road games. The under is 4-1 in Packers' last 5 Saturday games. If week 1 of the preseason was any indication, there is no reason to believe the Patriots will even hang around against Green Bay this week. Coach Belichick doesn't seem interested in playing many of his starters, and New England has been too banged up on the offensive line this preseason. As a result, the Patriots only managed 180 yards and 9 first downs in their loss to Houston. Green Bay, on the other hand, was clicking on all cylinders against Cincinnati last weekend, with Jordan Love starting under center and plenty of regulars on the field around him. It remains to be seen whether or not the Packers will run as many starters out there again this week. But the coaching staff made it clear after the win against the Bengals that Love will be given more reps in 1 or 2 more preseason games. With that being the case, Green Bay has a very high ceiling in this game. Ezekiel Elliott may eventually turn out to be a good signing for the Patriots, but I can't see him making a big impact if he plays in this preseason game after just a few practices. While it's just one preseason game for both teams, you can make a strong argument. No team looked worse than the Patriots, and no team looked better than the Packers. Now they're playing each other the next week. It's tough to make a case for the Patriots after going 3-12 on 3rd down, and they've now scored single-digit points in 2 straight preseason games. The Packers got terrific production across the board on both sides of the ball, and that's encouraging heading into this one at home. We're only laying a field goal, so the Green Bay Packers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. We've gotten pretty used to Bill Belichick's defenses ranking in the top 10 of the NFL for total yards and points allowed, like they did last season. It looks like more of the same defensive mindset early in 2023 as the Patriots seemed more interested in controlling field position against Houston than they did striking for big plays. The Packers looked very good defensively against the Bengals, forcing a couple of turnovers, holding Cincinnati to 4 of 15 on 3rd downs, and limiting the Bengals to 66 rushing yards and 274 total yards on their home turf. If those reasons aren't enough, I'll leave you with the fact that it's next to impossible for me to support the over in a game involving the Patriots after the clunker by their offense last weekend. Even after Green Bay's 36-point outburst against the Bengals, I'm expecting this to be a much lower scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.